talking about Thanksgiving week, which makes me think about traveling, road tripping,
Hell yeah.
driving around, going to see family.
Yeah.
You don't typically live in the same place as your family for the most part. People usually move for whatever reason. Work, relationships, opportunity.
Oh yeah, traveling for the holidays is classic trope.
Everybody traveling for the holidays, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're going to Louisiana. So it's going to be like a 6-hour trip. We don't have any family out there. We're just going to go,
I've heard a lot of people doing that these holidays. Like
Really?
Someone in the family buying an Airbnb somewhere.
Yeah, Airbnb somewhere.
The family meeting up there.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard like 4 or 5 people say that.
That's crazy.
That's really in right now.
That's wild because, that hadn't crossed my matrix. So, it's always just like, all right, we're hanging out with the family. Finna go travel, finna go road trip. At least from our house to like our parents' house, like your dad lives 2 hours away ish. My mom was like an hour and 45 minutes away ish. So it's like we're traveling at least a little bit, Yeah. Some people 45 minutes. But then we're going on a little 6-hour trek. It's not that bad. You've been on long road trips, right?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
I'm a road dog. I seen some shit, bro. I ain't like a trucker or nothing because they really seen some. They're like the
truckers, people who drive. Yeah, that's their living.
Yeah, they seen some really different shit. But I'm out there. I got some stripes. Like I've driven to Louisiana for Thanksgiving, because my step brother's grandma lives in Crowley, Louisiana.
Okay,
that's
nice.
Like just past where we went.
Yeah, Shreveport.
Yeah, it's like maybe 30-45 minutes past Shreveport. My memory serves me right. But I was also like 18, so my dad was like, well, you can drive. Actually, I ain't driving, bitch. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, I get to control the music the whole way if you're going to like make me drive, bitch.
Give me the audio. Give me the aux.
My dad was like, I'll wear AirPods. Fuck the rest of the car.
What are we going to wear? What are we going to fill the moment with?
Yeah.
He's like,
Big
I'll control my own.
It.
Yeah.
Little shit, pop it. Hey, that's what I had them cooking on.
Some T.I. shit.
Yeah, for sure. And he was in his own world, so we worked it out.
Fine.
So yeah, so I've made that trip specifically. And then we've done it together before too. It's a fun drive. 6 isn't bad. 4 is super enjoyable for a road trip. 6
You think so?
In my mind, 2 is not even a fucking thing. I can do that without even thinking about it. That's like 225. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
I can eat 2 like a double cheeseburger.
Okay.
And then 4 is like, okay, now we're road tripping. But if I like mentally prepare for that, that's like the 4-mile run. That's like easiest.
Okay.
It's a workout, but it's the easiest workout.
I'm with you.
Then 6 is like the brink of uncomfortable. That's where I'm like, my legs
get tested.
I gotta stretch these fucking legs by the end of 6. And then 8's where you're in deep water at that point, in my opinion. Like you just drove for a shift, my dog. That's deep water, playo.
People drive for a living, bro.
That's in my What's a great? I can't even think of a metaphor. You've picked up a vocation that's poisoning you. Like,
oh God,
I don't think anybody that's doing that is like that's like financially they're overpaying you because you're like destroying yourself. First of all, it's like hard to live in your house because you're always on the road, and then you're driving for so long. It's like not good for your posture or your legs or your attention or like your brain. And then they're taking a ton of pills so they can like keep on driving, brother.
Keep on trucking, brother.
And you gotta know. It's like, well, this guy drove for 22 hours straight. He's like, hey, bro. Made it, brother.
How you done? You start to get a little loopy, bro. I've been there. I stayed up for 36 plus hours straight, like for a while. Or like not a long time, but like for an entire 24-hour period. And like live the next day, like your next conscious life. So another like 15, 16 hours. And then go to sleep. So like 15 plus 24, 39, 40 hours.
Wait, I'm sorry, dude. Can you run it by me again?
Just the amount of time. Amount of time stayed up in one period of time. How many hours?
36 is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just like you stay up the whole day or the whole night, all night, and then you just continue your normal day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm doing that right now.
Okay, word. Yeah.
yeah. So, so it took me a second to conceptualize it. I've been living like a vampire, staying up all night, sleeping all day. So then, to fix it, to fix it. I woke up at like 6 on Sunday, and then I stayed up all night, worked out. I'm gonna do this all day and then go to sleep at nighttime, and then I'll be back.
Boom.
What were we talking about though?
Staying up for a long period of time straight and
Got
then
excited.
driving. The truckers like, yeah, you drove for 22 hours straight, you know what I'm saying? And then they would just go about.
That's
So
crazy.
it's not crazy, but it is crazy. It's definitely not advisable.
I think those people are
Just probably
definitely
get some
taking
sleep.
Adderall. Adderall
Something.
help a lot.
Yeah, I think we're definitely coffee.
Oh yeah.
Some caffeine.
You're crazy if you don't do anything. That was one of the first times where I really understood smoking does something to you. Because like if you're so tired that you're falling asleep while you're driving, but you pick up a cigarette and you smoke that cigarette, you will no longer be that tired. Just like straight up.
Yeah, like the nootropic effect of nicotine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah. And
Something like
tobacco.
that.
Tobacco is also a nootropic as well.
Oh, okay, word.
So both of those things are hitting you at the same time. And then I think also that's like you're doing something. So like because you're doing something, you're a little less likely to just be like falling down because you're like if you start you could just like pick yourself up literally anytime. But it's phenomenally noticeable if you're on especially a long car trip and you get the fucking highway. Not hypnosis, but like you're literally falling asleep. Just light up a cigarette or light up a fucking cigar, and you'll be good for like another. The cigarette will last like 20 minutes, but a cigar will last you like 30, 45 minutes. Like you'll fucking be good.
That's crazy.
For a while. Yeah. Like I would get a pack of 5 of the wood tip cigarellos, and it's dumb to smoke those, but you're good for like an hour for every one of those that you pop. So if you're like
Damn.
struggling, you know what I'm saying? Like just pop one of those.
Dude, sleepy driving is
Dangerous, right?
that's rough, dude. Yeah, the fucking MJ38 days, bro. Going to freestyle at Frankie D's, and then staying up, hitting my pre-workout at 4, and then getting the goals at 5, and then just having a day. You start to get a little loopy around. It's like a different type of effect that be hitting on you, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need some sleep. You start doing dumb stuff. But
Sleep is
just as far as being animals,
Mm-hmm.
it was fun to stay up all night for a show.
Mm-hmm.
And then be like, oh, I'm working. I'm a really rapper. That shit was tight. That shit was tight.
Oh, really, rapper? Yes.
I fuck with us.
It was doing some hard shit, narrative driven.
Yeah. But yeah, I drove
Blind
to
faith type shit.
Minnesota.
Yeah, dude. How far was that?
It's like 22, 23 hours. There's a place called Auburn.
That's banana sandwich.
It's gonna be like Auburn, Illinois, or something like that. That's like about halfway. Or that's like where the first time I got there, I was like, I can't do anymore. Like I'm fried. I'm cooked. I'm gonna cause an accident. And so I was like, yo, Grace, we're just gonna sleep right here for a while. And then I slept for like 4 hours in the parking lot, and then I woke up and then finished the drive. So like 10, like maybe like a 12 hours and then 10 more hours. And I don't know, you know, you just gotta do some the first time I did that drive, I listened to the 12 Rules for Life on audiobook and finished it on audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't trade that drive for anything.
Right.
Wouldn't trade that drive for the world.
What do you feel in the moment with? And it's just like, yeah, what are we listening to here in the car, you know?
Yeah, there's some shit in that book. But yeah, it's nice to have like a few Joe Rogans lined up if you're traveling.
Mm-hmm. Couple of MJ38s in there.
Yeah, totally.
We got 100 episodes.
Yeah, if
We'll
I know
get you through some drives.
I'll stop listening to something I'll stop listening to Joe Rogan for a couple weeks if I know I'm going on a plane. So I have like 2 or 3. Because it sucks when you're on the plane and you've listened to all the Joe Rogans. You're like, oh, fuck. Yeah, so.
Yeah, if you plan it out. But yeah, it's
so traveling for the holidays.
Traveling, yeah, 6 hours. Not that crazy, but 22. That's a long time.
It was cool. It was like, we needed to go to Minnesota. Because our grandpa had passed away. So we are going to go to the funeral, right? But then it was like super expensive to fly there. Or it was like to fly there was like $600, $700, $800 for both of us. Or we could drive there for like $200, $300, you know. So it's like, let's just fucking drive. I can make that happen right now. We can leave right now. I like that feeling.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
Bye. Yo.
I like just being like your road trip. Like we could fucking get our things together.
Where do you want to go?
Get your things.
Get in the car.
We can hit the road.
Yeah.
And it's on, you know?
Yeah. there's that element of a road trip. Like we could just,
It's real
you know?
inspiring. That's what me and my sister did, because I was kind of like looking at flight tickets and I was like, nah, it just makes more sense logistically to drive. It also makes more sense. It makes the most sense to leave like relatively soon too. And then I think, nah, I don't think we just took off, because I think I had to put in a request to work, and then I was like, all right, worked whatever day, and then we took off and did the thing.
Nice, dude.
Just do the thing. Yeah, it's 22 hours is a lot.
Yeah, dude. It's coming up. That's one thing I wanted to bring up today. But
Oh yeah, constraint.
holidays.
So the other constraint was that we had to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
All those things made like a 22-hour drive. Like, no one's gonna want to get in the car and just go drive 22 hours just for fucking funsies. But it was
for shits
like
and gigs.
life was like calling me to go do this thing. So that's what made it more like it was like a quest. I felt like Ragnar Lothbrok
Okay, yes.
rowing across the ocean. And I kept like visualizing that when I got tired. It's like, this is for my story. Like, I have to do this, you know?
Yeah. It was necessary anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was a fun drive.
That's crazy.
But I do think a lot of people
Audiobooks, podcasts, what music, kind of like flipping between the three.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of have to. It's nice when you can just like kill 2 or 3 hours on one podcast or a book. But then sometimes you're like, okay, like we need to listen to music because I need to change it up because I'm starting to like fall asleep, or it's just like not in
change the energy a
anymore.
little bit.
Yeah. And then the most fun's when people are playing songs that are just like fun to scream in the car. So like,
Okay.
there's like some My Chemical Romance songs that go super hard. So like Big Shit Poppin' goes crazy in the car.
Yeah, of course. Your bangers.
Yeah, all the This Is Why I'm High always hits all of that song.
Some throwbacks.
So yeah, there's always like classic songs, and that'll keep it going for a while.
It's the same thing with your workout playlist. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this whole thing was like, this playlist was fresh at one point, and I was like, not to the same degree that it was when I first made it. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, these songs are hitting, and then after listening to that playlist for, too long, it starts. Something happens. Something like something falls off of it, or so some of the songs still do the thing.
Some of them start to annoy you. I'm always skipping this fucking song.
Yeah.
Why'd I put it on this fucking playlist?
At this point, you're costing me more time than value you're bringing me per second of existence. And I allow that. What's going on here?
I picked you. This is my fucking fault. I'm so dumb. Direct reflection of my incompetence. No, I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the playlist thing is crazy. I'm in a weird place because I don't really listen to secular music anymore. Like, I can't really get myself to do it.
Forrest Frank just be hitting, dog.
And sometimes the Forrest Frank stuff is getting old, and I'm like, oh, it's a scary thought. But it's still the most hitting shit in the world. It just goes insane. I worked out to it all day today, you know? I think I finished with Jesus Walks for my last 3 minutes in the sauna because I was dying. And I was just like, it kind of hit me. I was like, oh, it's so funny that Jesus Walks is like one song that fits directly in with like what I listen to now. And I'm like, it was my favorite song back when I listened to mostly only secular music. And now I don't listen to any of that music at all, but it's the one song that made it through over here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy, bro. It's like I always knew that you were the one piece of good music of all the music of all the rap I've ever heard. It was like, Jesus Walks is the best song, though. Now I'm like, actually have ears to hear good music like Forrest Frank, and I'm like, yeah, I'll still listen to Jesus Walks because it's actually still a good song.
Jesus Walks hits.
Now that I know what good music is.
That shit, that'd be hitting, dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that song's amazing.
Love that song.
So yeah, it like 17 minutes in the sauna, and then I had to get out. It was just so hot. I was suffering for like 5 minutes straight.
Let's go. That's what came there for, son.
And then I went back in and then finished for the last 3 with Jesus Walks.
Yes, bro.
I think my favorite memories as a kid are traveling to New York for Christmas.
Dude, snowing and shit.
Yeah, getting on the plane, being in an airport, being on a plane's fucking crazy when you're a kid.
Yeah, how old are you?
Like I think we did it when I was like 6 and 8. 6 and 8 we went to New York. And then I think like 7 and 9 people came to see us instead, you know?
Okay.
But I got on a plane and flew to New York when I was in 1st grade and 3rd grade, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just fucking, yeah, that was, if you're an avid listener to the podcast, you'll remember the shitting myself on the tube story.
Wait, what?
I tell the story on the podcast of being in New York on a big hill, like
oh, okay, yeah.
in a snowsuit, going down a tube, and I shit myself.
You jogged loose.
Jogging up that damn hill. No, I just greasy New York food. I think it was more than anything. I wasn't fucking ready for that. I wasn't ready for that lasagna.
Oh no!
It's like a whole problem too, because it's like once you're committed to going up the hill, now going inside the shit's like really, really down low on the fucking queue, but its priority super high. So, anyways.
Oh god.
So, anyways, that was when I was like in first grade, and that was when we were in New York. But I'm trying to tell you, this is some of the best moments of my life.
Traveling for the holidays.
Just like, yeah, when I think about being a kid, like I'm like the Home Alone kid. If the Home Alone kid didn't get left home alone,
Yeah.
there would be no movie, but he'd have a better memory. He'd have a better childhood. I had that better childhood. And it's hallmarked on some degree of traveling for the holidays. It's like something I remember, you know?
Yeah.
So, it's just like at the movies.
There's something to them. There's something to this time of the year. You feel me?
We go home for the holidays. Going home for the it's like a real thing people do. I saw this guy in HEB today, and we got to the fucking. Oh, we get to the checkout at the same time. I'm pantomiming that for everybody who can't see that.
Okay.
But I don't know. I was just in such a good mood because I fucking lifted my ass off, and I was just like, he's like an old guy, and I was just like, oh, you can go, man. And he's like, oh, really? Because I'm not even sure I got 15 items, and I was like, sounds good to me, brother. And then he was like, well, all right. And then,
okay.
and he's fucking, he's old and he's got a decent amount of items. So I just set my fucking thing down. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm like on the backside of the morning. I'm about to come home and eat food and do a podcast, so I don't care.
I'm chilling.
No, the cashier is such a bitch to this guy.
No.
Because I think to myself, I'm like, I'm going to ask him, like, or he tells me, he's like, Happy Thanksgiving. And I was going to ask him, like, oh, man, do you have family coming into town? And then the lady kind of like says some shit to him, and he's kind of like, what? Whatever. And then he like reaches back to the cart, or he asks her, like, can you scan these paper towels? And she's like, I can. And I'm like, all right, bitch. And it continues on. But anyways, he leans back for a second, and I'm like, yeah, family coming into town for Thanksgiving. He's like, no, just me and my wife. Well, we're 70. And I was like, oh, you look great, man. Keep doing the sauna or whatever you're doing. He was like, you're so kind. Turned around, and the cashier was just a bitch to him the rest of the time. And I was like, man, fuck the poor guy, man. The olds, dude.
Old 70-year-old man, just him and his wife.
Nobody coming back for Thanksgiving.
Maneuvering the world. Yeah. Nobody maneuvering the world.
I guess if you don't have kids. Also, 70 is crazy. I mean, you're growing up in the fucking, the 50s? So, yeah, I don't even know what you think about Thanksgiving if you're 70.
Dude, 70, dang.
Anyways, it was weird. The cashier must have been having a bad day or something. Oh, I asked her. I was like, you having a good day?
Okay.
She's like,
what happened?
I'm just kind of on autopilot right now. Doing what I got to do. Me and you when we eating. So, bitch, why the fuck is you tripping? Getting this paper. I was like, well, fair enough.
Touche. Touche.
And then I said, you know what Customato told Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson should tell himself, I am the task. And when I need to lock the fuck in, I tell myself, I am the task. So I ain't gonna hate if you're in the middle of telling yourself you're the task. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck that means, but have a good day. Here's your receipt. I put more curse words in there that was necessary, but that is what happened at HEB today. So, it's little interactions. Make life interesting. But it was funny that, we brought up I was like, surely you got some family coming to see you or some shit, bro. You're old as hell, dog. He's like, no, for the last one. And I was like, oh, shit, dude. He was like, thanks for talking to me. Most of the world spits on me. Hey, you fucking geezer.
Get the fuck out, geezer. Get the fuck out, grandpa.
I was like, geez, man. It was just, I don't know, man. It's kind of a start. It happened right before I came back here and got on the podcast. So
what the fuck?
It's a weird start.
Rude.
Yeah. She was just having
Why is your autopilot rude like that?
I don't know. And like, not to be like a dick myself, but she was kind of like a 40-year-old lady, was like not super attractive, like put together, but not put together like with style or grace. Like I wouldn't say she was beautiful, but also I don't want to shit on her. She's a woman, you know, like there's like a natural beauty involved with feminine energy for sure. But it seems like she had fallen beneath the mark of what would be like, you know, like putting yourself together in a truly beautiful way, which is fine. But she was a little overweight too. She's a little pudgy. She's a pudgy gal. Looked like she shops at Walmart. I don't know. I'm not trying to like label
Works at
her.
HEB.
I was just trying to paint a picture here. What kind of gal we got?
Okay. Okay. I'm here for it.
Works at HEB but shops at Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And I was just like, you know, she just looked like she wasn't winning at life. And I'm like, so you're gonna beat up on this fucking geezer because you didn't do deadlifts today or something? I don't know. Because I'm doing well today. I'm like, yeah, that's bitch energy because you don't get up and do what you gotta do, huh? I've been up since yesterday. My day's been started, bitch. You can't even. You weren't at the start line. That line was like hours ago. Anyways, whatever. I don't know. What's happened at HEB today? How about your morning, man? Do you have
Friggin' through, bro.
anything cool happen?
Just hit the gym this morning. I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, you told me as a radical lift
Yeah. Yeah, it's just some chest.
and shoulders.
Yeah, chest and shoulders.
I like that. I like that double push.
Yeah. It's a good amount. It's nice. Your shoulders at the end. I'm not gonna some heavy chest.
Nice.
It's fun, bro. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's like I heard the Spurs coach talking about like fine, like we gotta embrace the boring, or, you know, type vibes.
That's sick. Yeah, no, I get it.
It's like I feel that. I feel that, bro.
Especially like for shooting. You gotta shoot like what, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 shots a day? Be an elite shooter.
Hundreds, thousands.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some of those are very boring hours you're spending in that gym. It's like I'm about to do pull up left hand, pull up right hand, pull up left hand cross, pull up right hand cross, 100 on all four sides. That's gonna take like 45 minutes. That's a boring ass 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta do it. Especially if you want to pull up and wreck in the game.
Yeah, and then just working out too. It's the same thing over and over. Like running, it's the same thing, but it's different every time.
Yeah.
But it's just like a constant wheel you're turning. So here we go. It's doing the thing.
Yeah.
But it feels so good to be doing that once it gets to that point. But at first, it's like, I don't know, such a large ask.
Yeah. The barrier entry is very high. But no, the workouts are so fun for me now.
Yeah.
Enjoying the hell out of them.
Yeah.
It's good. It's great.
Dude, yeah. Got this program from Caged. Or it's just like it used to be on bodybuilding back in the day. You could just go there and there'd be like free workouts or like Jim Sapani, Chris Gethin, Jay Cutler, like multiple, like Arnold, that's where we get the Arnold workout from, what I'm saying? We did in college.
I used to read them when I was bored at ITS.
Yeah, right. Like that was free. But now it's not free.
I know people are doing.
Yeah.
But when you say it's not free, like, do you mean like you have to pay for a membership to
I'm pretty sure.
Like ESPN has ESPN Plus?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
I get it.
I could be wrong. I haven't checked that out in a long time.
And there's a lot of Gym Bros with podcasts. I'm sure there's a million workout plans out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I liked having bodybuilding being kind of like the foundational source of where I found my shit.
Yeah, facts.
Fuck it though.
Yeah, for sure. Emilio introduced me to Chris Gethin initially.
Really?
Yeah, on bodybuilding.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I never got into like the actual people, but Emilio was on that level where he probably would look at all the workouts and say, this workout's fucking crazy. Who's this guy? Chris Gethin. What the fuck is he about? Oh, this guy's fucking crazy. And
Let's
they kind of be aware of him after that.
Mm-hmm.
He's super into it for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Chris Gethin's dope. I like the guy
So Caged. I think it's Caged Muscle with a K. Kaged.
Yeah, they
muscle.
have a pre-workout line too, I've seen. I'm pretty
Yeah, they got supplements and shit. I think he may have left that company though. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think I remember seeing that within the last year or two, maybe
Okay.
sooner. Either way, I think that happened. I'm not sure why, but the workout's still there. And I had done it before, like years and years ago. It's like it's such a random kind of on the whim thing because I've just been like making my own shit up as I'm going, doing my own split for a good amount of time now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking, here we go.
Yeah, I'm still.
And you still be hitting. It's the same thing, but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
part,
yeah,
of, part of what I was talking about too.
yeah. It's nice to introduce novelty into something that can be so boring with um, how monotonous it can be.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, like right now, well, one thing is I dropped like 15 pounds, but I want to push the same weight I was pushing when I was at my heaviest. But there was like a little bit of fall off because I took like 2 weeks off when I hit my goal weight. But so then there's like that's part of what I'm doing, but at the same time I'm trying to do an additional like lift every day and an additional ab workout every day. But now my core strength has gotten to a place where it's like I'm on like off of introductory, I'm into level 2. I think at level 3 you start to see some stuff, maybe like level 5 you have a six pack. But it's just nice to be on level 2 where I can like do different shit. And I was like doing leg lifts. Doing leg lifts after you do a heavy leg compound is just fucking hell, dude. Like it's terrible trying to hold your legs up. It just feels like your support system is shot.
Your lower abs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try. Oh, did I say doing leg lifts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
your
yeah.
lower abs are just like cooked, and but then so then I felt my legs start to droop down, and I was just like, oh man, this is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. This is gonna be some shit right here. I might have to put my hands on my butt or something.
Do some shit.
And then I like, ugh, and then I was like, oh shit, there's something there, bro. Like, and then I was able to like pick them back up with my abs, and I was like, this is crazy, bro.
There's something
Fuck
there, bro.
me, dude. Like, there's a muscle. Yeah, I can like engage that and like do the lift. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. There's like
That mind muscle connection be real, bro. For real.
I'm seeing progress that is like there's so that's engaging that novelty where I'm like, oh shit, this is new, this is tight, this is engaging, this is cool, I'm interested, I'm in the flow state because new shit's happening with like the core muscle specifically. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do some of this, let's do some of that. So that ball's fucking rolling. It's nice.
Yeah.
And then the weights love rolling. It sucks, but it's just you just gotta pay the fucking price. You just gotta pay the price. Shit is
Pay
cool.
that piper, son.
It starts with bench squat, whatever. Right now, when I do my own workout, it just starts with the worst thing, and then after that, it's easier and easier. I pretty much just try to design the workout so that every next you can always tell yourself, at least the next thing's a little easier. At least the next thing's a little easier. Just like also, I feel like you have the most energy and like the most calories to burn at the beginning of the workout, so you should just like slaughter and then like de-escalate as you go. That's not really based on any true science that I've looked up. It's just like how I feel, you know?
Yeah.
When I get there, I'm like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to do that.
Try the big compounds up front. And just knock it out like that.
Yeah, yeah. And for instance, like, then the next thing I had to do today was like laying down hamstring curls. And that was like the next hardest thing I was going to have to do all day. So I was like, let's just do that next. Fuck it. Let's fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I disturbed the desk lady at one point because I was like, ah! Sorry, I peeked the mic. That's what it took to
Do what you gotta do, baby.
That's what it took.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I got up and then both of the Dutch brothers were like disgusted. Like, what the fuck was that? Who the hell?
Can't be doing that at Planet. Was that at Planet?
No.
Oh, you got that lunk alarm called on your dog. You got escorted at the building for that one.
I think they're over that shit. I think.
Okay, are they turning a new leaf?
There's no
Planet Fitness turning a new leaf?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no lunk alarms on the walls.
No lunk alarms anymore.
And the last time I was there, I wore a Gymshark.
Stringer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And nobody said anything to me. Oh, and then when I walked in, there was a person in a less aggressive tank top, but still a tank top that was like obviously a muscle tank top. And I was like, yeah, so what the fuck? I'm working next to this guy and we're all good, right? And then there used to be signs on the walls that were like, don't dress like a douchebag. And it had a picture of a guy literally in a stringer. And then those pictures aren't on the wall anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they installed the squat racks.
How long? When did this start and how long has it been like progressing?
I think that there has been the Planet Fitness, the nice one on Evans is like the nicest one in our area.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure for like the last 3 or 4 months, there hasn't been pictures of like don't dress like
The no stringers and the
lunk alarm
alarms
being like gone off the wall. I think that's been gone for maybe 6 months.
Okay.
Like actually removed. And then yeah, they just don't. Yeah, so I was grunting the other day because I was doing heavy shit, and I was like, "What the fuck you want from me?" And I'm saying, I think this is like a gym now, you know?
Okay.
Like we have to treat it like a library. Like, excuse me. But no. So then yeah,
There's a limit.
I wasn't like I wasn't
There's a
being an
limit.
asshole.
You gotta do what you gotta do, baby.
Yeah,
There's something
for
you gotta
sure.
do there.
Some of that shit's hard, dude.
Yeah, whenever tennis players are hitting, they're like,
For sure.
the extra.
The old myth was that you get 10% energy increase if you hit a maximum grunt, but also a maximum grunt isn't like a full scream. Like there's like a threshold for a grunt that gives you a maximum power. It's like a 60% of your maximum grunt. Be like a good.
There's some real science going on there, y'all.
Yeah. There's something real there. So I don't know if it's really like you get 10% more power on your tennis stroke, but that's like
Something happens.
they said. Like every time Venus or Serena Williams gives her grunt off, she gains 10% power based on if she did the same stroke without her grunt. Maybe you don't draw the same power, but for her, it's like she must grunt. Otherwise, she's like kind of fucking herself over.
It's part of the exercise.
Yeah. And so then it's funny, when I was a kid, anytime someone grunted when they did something, we're like, what do we think about that? He grunted pretty hard right there. We're like, Venus and Serena Williams, am I right? He caught the football, so maybe it was the grunt caught the football. Maybe no grunt, no catch.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of
the ability to grunt.
Schoolyard conversations went down when someone would grunt.
Okay.
And so I would grunt in tennis. I'd be like, ah.
Yeah, you play tennis.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, you don't grunt on every hit, in my opinion. But like, especially if I'm trying to charge up to hit a winner, then I let off like a noise or like
a little something,
like an exhale. But like,
you have to exhale.
Yeah, exactly. It's like with just the same thing as when you lips and you're like or like be like
contract.
Same kind of
it's like
bear noise,
Yeah. It's like part of the exhale ability is like the release excess and then like clench, or same part of your core as well.
Yeah. It's a drawdown.
Yeah. Like it's animalistic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. There's also times where it's just like what's happening is it happens really fast too. So sometimes it's like you hit it and your body just kind of like naturally does that exhale exertion. So you're like, but it's just because you're just like doing the thing, or like someone catches you on the back end that you have to just like flick. You'll be like, and like I don't know exactly what's going on with that, but it's like part of just like because you're so in the moment and in the flow state, and then like it's like having footwork almost. Like part of your being able to like hit this in stroke with your stroke hitting the ball to be able to time those things is like in rhythm with everything that's happening already, and you're kind of just like in the flow state, so you'll just end up saying some shit on the tennis court, just like making noises that sound kind of crazy.
Yeah,
like if you go to a tennis tournament, you're gonna hear a ton of just like for sure people be exclaiming
for sure, definitely.
And basketball doesn't happen so much, more so these days. When someone's catching contact, they'll be like I don't know if you noticed that, but
let me talk. Hey,
what? Yeah, they do that. But then also, now too, because in a lot of pickup games, if you say and one and you score,
doesn't count.
We could talk for hours about that.
What is going on there? What the fuck is that? Because it's like if you could call foul, it's foul. I was thinking about that the other day too, because I was thinking about another thing I wanted to talk about. AI refs. When the fuck are we gonna switch over to AI refs? What the fuck's going on there?
Never, bro. Never. Baseball's doing it next year.
Really?
I think that they're going to have a laser AI ball strike meter. I'll ChatGPT for sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure my dad told me that. We could phone my dad right now. He just called me. It'd be so cool.
Jonathan.
It's so cool if you answer the phone right now, Dad. Hey, Dad, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Wanted to hit you up, but I'm doing a podcast right now. You're actually on the podcast right now.
Oh, well.
Let's go.
Hey, question for you. Baseball next year is going to a laser pitch count reader? Strike ball reader?
Yep.
That they're just gonna.
That's what I understand. They won't have they'll have a home plate umpire, but we won't call balls and strikes anymore.
Wow. Are there any other advancements for baseball? Is that it? Or are they doing like foul balls are done by a computer now?
I don't think so. I think that it's only the balls and strikes. But I only watch highlights, so I might not get it all. But John Boy Media is the one to check out for stuff like that.
No, I'm into it. Okay, cool. We were just talking about when's AI going to take over in sports and stuff like that. So,
Well, I mean, this is not new stuff. This is Hawkeye from tennis that they've had for over a decade.
oh, that's true. They do use that in tennis.
It's that same technology. So in tennis, they don't call it. They still have a referee call it, but I think that's so dumb.
Yeah, 'cause it-
What are you doing?
I don't think it's an AI issue. This isn't machine learning. That's there's no machine learning involved in knowing whether the ball's in or out. It's geometry and physics.
Mhm.
and we
It's
are,
not taking away jobs. It's human coders developing it.
and we already have the technology for that. They could be using that for first downs and
Yeah.
balls and strikes and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ever want them to use it for first downs because you need some home cooking. It's part of
What?
it's part of the game. I don't. Do you
No.
disagree?
No, I think it's fine if if the refs are not biased by the networks to get one team in and one not. If they call it the same both ways, it's fine. But when they start making 5 mistakes for one team and none for the other, that helps them. I'd rather have it out and have it be pure talent and skill.
And have AI refs.
See it both ways. I mean, there's good umpires and bad umpires, and people
Yeah.
love to go watch good umpires. That's going to be gone now, so it's hard to say.
Well, we'll keep evolving.
That's
It has
a
to
that's a
happen.
perspective.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm super accurate, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got this. I'm a true referee. I'm a true middleman.
Out there playing
Robot
against
play.
humans.
That's yeah. Okay. Well, when you're ready to be a guest on the podcast, we'll talk about that. But I'll call you around like 5 o'clock.
That'll work.
All right. Bye. Nice. That was way cooler than using ChatGPT.
Nice, dude. Yeah, so like, cause just thinking about the referees, AI refs, the true objective nature that we are giving that spirit of a thing, you know. But like, because we're talking about it in basketball, you can call a foul, and it's like you can call your own fouls, and we all agree that we're all going to be calling our own fouls, you know. And then if someone's like calling some bullshit, it's like, come, bruh,
Respect the call.
what are we talking about?
Respect the call.
Mm.
Sometimes you gotta disrespect the call. don't respect-
if it's abusing,
I don't
They
respect that
abusing
call,
me.
man.
if it's abusing it, nah, man.
Especially like you lowered
But
your
the
shoulder into
referees-
me, I'll be like, well, I gotta take the charge. If you're taking that foul, then I gotta take the charge. If I take a charge, no one's gonna like that. Everyone's gonna be like, why do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's
Yeah,
a whole
the
thing.
spirit of the referees of someone who's supposed to be objective and say, no, you charged him. You know what I'm saying? An objective third party that is accurately judging what's happening based on it. Because everyone's like, no, he caught it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It'd be sick.
we got it.
It'd be
no,
sick.
No,
But even with like, dude, it's just never gonna get better, bro. Because if there were AI refs when Dez caught it, it's like the AI ref would like use some kind of metric to come to its conclusion, and then people would say that's a bullshit metric. If it were aligned to go for this metric, it would say it's a catch. Why isn't that the higher priority metric? Like the conversation would still, it's always still gonna exist.
right.
It's always still,
Right.
it's always like we're never gonna get out of it.
The truth and the counterfeit.
Yeah.
Always. Come on.
So I think
Oh.
that the cool thing about it being human is at least there's someone to blame. Or I guess it's gonna suck if we have to blame a robot. It's gonna be like, fuck, man, we live in a stupid fucking Orwellian ass society where robots are our refs.
Yeah.
And they still get it wrong.
Who's controlling the algorithmic input of what's constitutes what, you know, exactly.
Yeah, like if they were, it's just like they're gonna be telling us, it's like, this is a catch.
Mm-hmm.
This is a catch. You guys don't even know what a catch is, but I know what a catch is. Or we're all deciding, we're learning together right now. This is a catch. And I'm going to be like, I don't want a robot to be the one telling me that. It's football. It's like, I want some fucking Campbell soup looking fucking 50-year-old, probably lives in his own fucking apartment, gave his life to the game, grew up as a ball boy.
Yeah.
I want that guy telling me that's a catch because I'll listen, you know, like he wanted to be he was a high school coach. It didn't pan out.
Objectively, too, you know.
It's like really fucking like the spirit of the game exists in that guy. So I'll be like, all right, you can decide. Even when you're wrong. But when it's a robot, I'm like, there's no spirit of the game in this thing, you know?
How long, dude? How fucking long?
Dude, baseball's next year.
5 years?
For-
10 years?
I think
20 years. Where are we at?
Small integration would be the first. I mean, it would be the
That's small tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next year, whatever. With this baseball, they're gonna have home umpires. I guess they call safes and outs, maybe. But when's that gonna go away too?
There was a storyline at the beginning of the year. I'm pretty sure that the NFL introduced a laser for spotting the ball, and I don't know if they're using it in their games this year or if they're just like have it in place as like a data collecting year to see how accurate they are. But they'll probably vote to integrate it if next year, if it's not already integrated this year, where they're gonna say like the head ref is gonna have an earpiece, and then they're gonna say spot the ball in the 33, spot the ball in the 32, and it's no longer gonna be his job to like spot the ball with his eye and say. Normally what happens is he watches the play, he sees his spot, because like forward progress is a thing too. So if the guy gets hit and knocked backwards a few yards, he still has like the spot in his mind, and then he's like, give me the ball, and then he gets the ball and then he puts it on his spot, and then they play from that spot. And then sometimes the head coaches challenge that spot, then they watch the film and say, you're right, he actually got tackled up here, and then they gave you a shitty spot, so we don't charge you a timeout and the ball moves to the right spot. So that's the way it works right now. But there's a lot of room for error there, which is like what I like. I like the chaos. Okay. There's the classic play is Jadeveon Clowney when he's in college. It's like the other.
Oh, yeah.
They run the ball and they say that they're short and they don't get it.
They are definitely short and they don't get it. And then they give them the first down.
Yes. And then the next play, they're all like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then Jadeveon Clowney comes through the line and hits the crap out of the quarterback, knocks his helmet off, fumbles the ball, then picks it up himself.
Yeah.
Gnarly all-time highlight.
Yeah, I think it's the running back. Either way, he breaks through and just demolishes anybody.
Nice call. You're probably right.
But it very kind of like that was his clip coming up. It was like, you want to draft that guy because that's the guy that did this thing.
Yeah.
So get that guy, bro. Please.
Well, part of what made that memo so great was it was like they call it like the biggest ball don't lie moment.
Ball don't lie.
Yeah, because it's like
idea.
Yeah, the idea was the ball was short and they gave him the first down, and then the idea would be that even as soon as now they could just have a laser that's like never makes an error. Like it would just
the
say
most closely aligned with the ball don't lie. The thing is watching the ball, or
Yeah. So they should probably use that.
The objective spirit of the referee is someone who's supposed to be like the most closely aligned with that thing.
Here's the problem: is I think Vegas
supposed to be
thinks like I think.
Okay, yes, yeah.
I think Vegas likes room for error. Okay, so I don't think that
they probably like it more than you do. Probably like a little more than you do, brother.
Yeah. I think they need it. Yeah, I think it helps a lot, but especially because I think part of how they get away with what they get away with is 4 bad spots over 1/3 quarter. I think can dramatically affect the game, and then 7 bad spots over 1/2. It's like taking away 2 yards every time can really fuck a team. And I think that statistically it might fuck them at like a 33% rate, which ends up being really high. I mean, 1 in 3 chance to like implode a team just based on giving them shitty spots. So I think a little room for error like really helps out Vegas when they're like, hey, we don't want the fucking Lions to cover right here. It'd really help if the Giants could get another double flea flicker off.
So do you think that's something that we even have like priority for, or like to get to the more objectively aligned person watching the game, referee?
I'm pretty sure that they have the technology right now of it. Like they developed it, is what I'm trying to say. Like I'm pretty sure they developed it.
Yeah, your dad was saying it was like 10 years old.
Yeah, for tennis definitely, because they'll be like, no, go to the cam. Now that I think about it, like they'll be like, no, I want to challenge. I want to see the Rolex cam, and then they'll show you like the. Ow! It's almost like the bowling
Mario.
Yeah. Yeah. But they'll do that sometimes when they don't trust they're like, no, bullshit. I don't buy it. So yeah, then it's instantly like, why don't they do that for the other shit? You know.
I don't
know.
Rely on something that's a little bit more objective. Then but then who's controlling that? Always, and any time.
I guess you'd want to have, if I were like an administrator, I'd want to have an ethic, I guess an efficacy committee is what you could call it. Okay. Where you just like run constant analyzation over how accurate was every spot over every game from the slate this week. And then you could be like, okay, we're at like a 90% accuracy. And when we mess up, it was because of these reasons. And then maybe just like constantly refine it. And then if you could always be like, look, here's this week's data, here's this month's data, here's this year's data. Here's this 5-year data. We're pretty fucking accurate, you know? That would be the way to do it, I think, if you're going to be the NFL. But it's like, man, do you want to be that accurate? Does Vegas want you to? You know, that's the real question. Because I think as fans, as a fan, you're like, yeah, let's be honest, let's be fair, right?
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. Are people gonna want to get to that point? Because sometimes I want to.
I like the play where I'm fucking running a 5-yard out, but we needed 7 yards, and so I tried to push the stem to like 8, but I knew my timing was kind of fucked, so I had to make my break, and I kind of got hit, so I reached my arm out and I didn't get it, but like I also got up fast and like pushed it forward a little bit, and like I'm like, I don't know if the ref saw that shit. Let me see where he's gonna have to come over here and spot that, and then he gives me the first down. I'm like, dude, that was a fucking play. Like that's a play, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like to hit that little extra little that no one saw.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, that was gas. So like that's when I'm like, I don't want to take that thing. That's another added dimension to the game. Is like, do the players like get away with some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta fucking have some finesse and try to like, with also like sometimes being friendly with the ref is hoping that they call less fouls on you and give you more fouls. But if you get all AI generated calls, then that would like never happen. But that's also like, that's what I'm saying. There's something endearing about that, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
There's something very, I don't know, like human, or like it's just an added dimension that we would be like taking away from the game. And I'd be sad to see it go. But it'd be more truthful, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think maybe we have the people on the. I just sort of like remembered in my mind a clip of the Seahawks Texans, I'm pretty sure, and then I'm pretty sure JSN got pushed into the Texans bench, and then like they started to kind of like getting like a little rowdy, you know what I'm saying? Guys get a little rowdy around the bench, and then like the ref was like going like curled around or JSN on the bench.
Oh yeah,
he was getting rowdy around him.
Yeah,
yeah. Shout out to that ref. That was like probably like 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
he didn't mean to. He saw.
So they might keep the physical ref on there, but use the AI integration into
probably
keeping it more objective, or like, you know, I guess I don't know. That's kind of what we're talking about
more
here.
true.
Right.
That's what my dad was saying, that the tennis uses a real ref and laser tech. And then this thing says that the NFL partnered with Hawkeye, which is the people that do the tennis stuff. So it's literally the same company.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says the measurement process takes around 30 seconds, and it says the leak says about 40 seconds faster than traditional chain crew method. Huh. A virtual recreation in real time. I don't know how it's 40 seconds faster than what they normally do, but it says it takes about 30 seconds for it to measure and then relay it to the official. So like the play will happen, and then
Just put a little chip in the ball. They got to, right? Then they measure the velocities and the throws and shit.
yeah,
Put chips in the pads to see how fast they're running and shit.
definitely.
Yeah, dog.
Definitely. I'm trying to see for first downs. It does. Being rolled out in the 2025 season, but human officials are still involved, especially in spotting the ball. See, that's what I'm saying. They did some weird rollout where they have it rolled out, but it's not how they're doing it, but they are using it in every game, but they're still letting the head official be the person to spot the ball right now. But like, it's likely that if things go well and they're accurate, that next year the league owners are going to vote to see if they want to do it that way from now on.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of, I mean, we're like right there.
Yeah, like, why not? Why not?
That was one of the headlines I wanted to bring up, was that the number one headlines. The number one.
Oh, you want to say that for the Patreon?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Because you have something on your phone, right?
Well, like headlines?
Yeah, right.
Not a whole lot this week.
Oh, okay.
But I have
No, we still got some time. It's only been like 48 minutes. We can go for another little bit. But yeah, okay, so headlines.
The one headline that I definitely did have this week that was interesting enough to talk about for sure was just that the Forrest Frank made a post on Instagram, and he was kind of just talking about how the number one album on iTunes for gospel music right now is from an artist that turns out he's an AI artist, which I guess, like they're using text prompts to create the music, and then you can also edit the stems. Like, you can be like, make me a guitar stem in this key with this kind of thing, and then it makes it, and then you take that and you plug it into like Logic Pro, and then you can like edit it further in there. But basically did that with they're making music like that. Instead of having an artist in the booth and being like, sing your heart out, kid, they're just like, write a verse about this. And then that person's album is number 1 on iTunes.
Who's the one controlling the AI?
Some great producer. Someone solid.
Do we know?
No. I don't know. Forrest didn't say.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. We're heading that direction, my friend.
It's a bad look. It's a bad look.
It's as scary as the Bigfoot Pikachu podcast.
That one's funnier. But the number 1 Jesus album being made by a computer, there's something. Yeah, Forrest Frank's definitely. He's like, look, I don't listen to secular music. So I'm like, do I want to listen to computer-made Jesus music? It's like, do I want to evoke the Holy Spirit with something that doesn't have Holy Spirit inside of it? It's like,
But someone made it. Who? Who did it?
I think part of it is that Forrest Frank's literally a singer, so he's like, ain't nobody saying that shit.
Mhm.
Nobody saying that.
Regardless.
Yeah, there's the heart and soul that like makes you feel something is like there ain't no heart and soul there. And I'm like, Joe Rogan's classically making the counter argument. He's like, that shit's good. It's good. What do you mean there's no heart and soul? It makes you feel nothing. It makes me feel something.
Mhm.
I think it makes you feel something. I think that's scary. But it's like,
That's scary.
so he's not into it. He's boycotting it.
Okay.
I haven't heard it. I'm not interested.
There was that one Drizzy song that took over the world, but someone sang that shit, but then used AI to change the lyrics or
right.
to change
So
the.
when we say AI music, there's a lot going on there. It can mean a lot of things.
Or you could just type like a text prompt and make a whole album.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
And be just like not representative of what you've created at all. Promote like super true inauthenticity.
Yeah.
True fake shit.
100%. Yeah.
So then, would that thing have the Holy Spirit attached to it? Not in theory. If the Holy Spirit is aligned with the thing that is and is God and is the thing that is the highest, most ideal thing that's outside of conceptualization, I don't think so.
There's like a backdoor cover feeling I have about like blasphemous energy towards, or not, but what am I trying to say? Pharisaical energy towards God, where it's like, well, God can do anything. So if God wants to evoke Holy Spirit in you through computer music, he's big enough to do that for sure. Same thing with aliens. Like, I don't know what he's up to. You know,
I don't know what's going on.
he don't tell me the plans.
No. Good fucking luck, kid.
Yeah.
Good luck, kid.
So
no
I'm
one
like,
knows shit out there.
I'd have to listen to the music, I guess, and be like, do I really feel like there's a separation between like the real art of Forrest Frank's music versus like what they're providing me? Because if it really does taste like a McDonald's cheeseburger spiritually, then I'm not gonna enjoy it. You know, versus Forrest Frank is like fucking lobster. You know, like I always think of lobster as the perfect food, or like just like a perfect salmon dish that's not too carved up.
You fucking with seafood like that?
Yeah, it's my favorite for sure.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
It's just so healthy.
Okay.
That definitely factors into, do I enjoy the dishes? Do I hate myself after I eat it? Because like I have a relationship with food that's a little like, it abused me, I abused it. So now whenever I know I'm doing something healthy and I like the dish, I'm like super happy inside.
Nice.
So salmon's great for that in the regular life. Because if I just like make salmon here and eat like a really nice like just even like salmon and fucking rice, I'll be like, so good.
Yeah, dog. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Trying to stay off the red meat a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There was a while where
Steak's a bad. I love a good steak.
there was a while because I was working at Saltgrass, so I'd eat steak sometimes, and there'd be sometimes where like I was running a lot too during that time, and so I'd eat like a steak, and then for like 3 days, I'd go on like 2 runs in those 3 days, and both runs I'd just feel like steak in my stomach, and I'd just be like, God damn, bro, I don't know why I can't digest this very well. And then so I
That's
stopped.
some ancestral shit, bro. You know, your descendants person, you know, you feel me?
Definitely,
Just eating seafood often, you know.
definitely.
That's what you're
'Cause
accustomed to a degree.
the salmon is like I
Predisposed.
eat it and digest it quickly, and it's out of my system, and I don't get any inflammation. I don't feel bloated. Don't feel bad. Just like boom, boom. It feels like a perfect meal. So yeah, there might be something like you said.
That'd be funny. Or like
Something to
we
that.
could hint at that, you know?
Yeah,
And people would understand what we're talking about.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy. I feel like I'm digesting beef better now
Okay.
than I was then. I don't know if that's a thing, or just like I guess maybe just kept eating more and eventually like adapted a little bit. We don't have to hint at that in the show, but I've noticed personally. But I do still try to keep it at like 1 16-ounce ribeye per week.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have like a small bite here or there, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how we started talking about steak. We're talking about salmon.
Talking about food because of some shit. Descendants.
I don't fucking know. What we're gonna stop and talk about a headline for? Oh, AI cheeseburger versus
Spirits of music.
salmon. That's what I'm saying. I feel like God is good. It's just that's a freaking nice sea bass dish right there.
Yeah.
That's nice, dude.
That shit's whoo. Mm-hmm.
And then
I'm with you.
I could listen to this other
The feeling
stuff.
of having the health thing attached to it too.
Even like Hillsong. What's it called? Hillsong Praise, Hillsong Church, Hillsong United.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
It's a band
Okay.
that was
Hillsong.
like one of the first. Like CBC kind of does what Hillsong does, where it's like your church has like a band that does like a concert. But they did like, I thought their music was kind of pandering because they just like had really long choruses that they just repeated over and over, and the song kind of like sounded the same. Like even their separate songs sounded kind of similar.
Okay.
And I was just like, this ain't doing it for me, But then I was listening to some of CBC's like originally written stuff, and I'm like, this is different, Like there's obviously like someone wrote those lyrics and talking about like how the church has been moving and the direction the church has been going and the things we've been talking about, things we've been feeling. It's very like in touch with like obviously someone wrote this like from a perspective, and I can understand that perspective because I'm also in this congregation, So that's what those are things that I think and maybe you just have to be someone that's like a real feeler to be feeling all of that. And maybe you just don't really give a fuck if you're just like some people just like fucking
on autopilot being mean 7-year-olds.
yeah. Go home and watch Paul Blart Mall Cop and say, what a great movie. And like you're not really feeling all that,
I love you, Kevin James. We love you.
I'm a big fan of the Waterfast story, but that's a whole different thing. All that to say, like, maybe you don't feel all that, but I think that's what I'm trying to say is I think probably what would happen is I'll go listen to this and it'll sound a little like AI. I don't think it's going to be like super moving, but dude, I mean,
when you ask, you're going to ask anyway to a degree. Like you can hear it, but then you're going to ask like, and then you're going to have that presupposition, whatever you have that association with AI. It's like, oh, who's this artist? Just the question you're going to ask. It's like, I need some context. Like, what am I listening to? Where's this coming from? What's the source of this? And they're like, oh, it's AI. And then there's something happens there, determined on what you think about AI.
Joe's arguing that you should stop letting that thing happen. Like you're right, 100%. But the argument is like that's your hang up, dude. Like take mushrooms and let it go, dude. Because God made whiskey F-150s long dirt roads that take me home. It's hard as fuck.
It's hard as fuck.
So my argument of like I don't know if the AI is gonna make me feel something. I'm like no, AI can make you feel something. Like I know has made me feel something before. But do I have a hang up that a computer wrote that? I do right now, but in 10 years, will I? It's like, I think that I'll always, that we've had this humanism movement conversation before.
Yeah.
That's a potential reality. This becomes a really weighted currency to have something human made versus computer made.
Right.
But then there would be like AI computer made
Wait, what?
radio stations and stuff on Spotify where it's all AI music.
It's going to get weird.
We'll see. I mean, I'm trying to use it as much as possible right now. Like I'm trying to get in there and use it.
It's so, yeah, it's, I don't know what's going to happen.
More than ever, I'm like, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got to keep developing it. They've got to keep developing it.
I'm saying though, bro, it's a long life, bro. 5 years is nothing, bro. We're talking about people who are 70 out there, bro. That's another like 40 years.
He's got to be living
40 years, bro. We haven't even been alive for 40 years. We have at least another 40 to go, God willing. That's a long fucking time, bro.
You can't even know.
But it's gone like that, bro. So 5 years. We're gonna be in a weird spot. And I think this is going to be a real conversation because it's like, what's up with this artist? Give me some context. Give me some backstory to the art what am I consuming? When you're filling the room with whatever, like we're talking about going on a road trip, you're filling the room. It's like, I get to get the aux. Let me control the fill of the room. Now, I'll let you like have some influence every once in a while, but like, let me just fill the space, especially if I'm in one house to like maneuver it. But then, so like, whatever you're filling your moment with, anytime that's not just silence or like prayer or like meditation, it's like, what are you allowing to fill into your moment? And then you have to ask some context. It's like, okay, well, what is this? Where's this coming from? What am I allowing to fill in my moment? And you know what I'm saying? And then, so then it'll be the AI human conversation.
Some of it's gonna bang.
Something's gonna be there. Yeah, some of it's gonna bang.
Some of it's gonna bang.
And there's like the human kind of, because something made the AI thing, prompted it anyway, you know? Until it gets to the point where it's like self-prompting, but then still there's an original source.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, okay, so let's say that they become like, who's gonna be? It's gonna be AI artists, but it's gonna be someone else driving their career. So it's really gonna be on that person's drive and ambition to continue this career, right? Maybe you got a real ambitious fuck. So then he's got like 2 or 3 number ones, like, or 2 or 3 in the top 20, and then Drake's like, fuck this pussy, I'm going off. And then he drops like a heater, right? And it gets up to number 1. And the other guy's like, fuck this. And then he drops another song and it goes number 1. And Drake's like, fuck this guy. He's not even a real guy. Or do you beef with an AI artist? You know, we're going to step into those waters. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to see. We're going to see.
So then, it will kind of turn into like, okay, is AI going to dominate the Billboard? Is human artists going to continue to be what draws the most listens?
Could you imagine a beef with the AI artist, bro?
Well,
because you're not beefing with the AI artist. You're beefing with the one who's controlling the AI artist.
That would make him an easy target, right? Like, dude, I'm not even...
Who are you?
Yeah, come out of your grandmother's basement.
Dorito crust stained it. Oh.
My goodness. He's sweating. He not poly mopping.
Molly whopping.
And I don't think he raving.
Dolly potting.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I can see Drake going ham on somebody for that.
Beef with the AI artist.
And then somebody,
you're not beefing with them. Right?
Then, yeah. Yeah, but then it's just going to be Drake Kendrick. Yeah, but
again?
AI, yeah.
What's going to happen in the next 5 years, bro? That's what it's going to be weird. It's going to be fucking weird. It's cool.
One thing is that like people will have to
because the number one fucking what brought up this conversation, the headline you saw in the very beginning was talking about the top gospel album right now is AI generated.
What's weird about that for me personally is it's like it's hard to make music. First of all, if you want to make music that sounds like a band is playing, well then you'd have to like for the like most of history be in a band. And that means like you'd have to get like at least 2 or 3 other people together so that way you could record like a band. That's like a whole fucking thing to have to do. And then as of recently, you can kind of like fill in different instruments and stuff, but you had to like kind of be able to play those instruments, but you could record them separately and then play them together like it was a band when you were like making this music, which I started saying music is difficult to make. Mm-hmm. And then now you can just like more or less just text it. Like you can have songs done in 15 minutes. Some of the best YouTube AI songs are done in less than 20 minutes. It's like not all of them hit like that because that's one of the disparities with AI generated stuff is the text prompting. It's like even if you're specific, sometimes just being specific isn't exactly what triggers a proper prompt. It's like just certain keywords lead to certain directions, and then you're hoping that your conceptualization of what a keyword means leads to a direction might not be in line with where it actually goes, and then it's like you got to keep prompting. But then the things with these generators is like they take like most of them put you in a queue of like 100, 150, 200 people. Then you wait like 20 minutes for this queue to go, so it's not like an instant access tool yet either, you know. That to say, like it's not as they have to keep developing these things because they're not quite there. But it is phenomenally fucking crazy that the barrier to entry to making music has gotten so thin. Right? You can
small. You can walk over it. You can trip over it.
So you can be just like fucking guy. This is the part that's crazy to me. That's where I started. This is where I started. This is where I'm ending. This is where I'm landing this plane. Sorry. Thank you for coming on the trip with me.
I love you.
If I wanted to just be like, dude, I want to make some money and gospel music's kind of easy to make, I'm just going to like go make a fucking gospel music with AI and just like spend like a month fucking making a gospel album, like just to make money. Like you could do that. You could do that. You don't even have to like be in a church or know a choir or like any of the shit that you typically need to
Be
do.
an atheist.
Yeah, you could. You could be like, that's a South Park episode.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, oh, if we're gonna be in a band, we should be a Christian.
Oh,
band.
Faith Plus One.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the most. That's a.
Let's take these love songs and replace the word baby with Jesus.
Yeah. The whole reason Carbon wants to do it is because they can make way more money if they're a Christian band. And then
He wants to go platinum.
oh, is that what it is?
That's part of the bet with Kyle.
Okay.
He's like, I can be platinum selling artist right now. He's like, no, you fucking couldn't. And that's like part of the bet, part of the premise of the episode. And then it's funny because on the back end, he doesn't go platinum; they go myrrh or some shit. But you could go double myrrh. He's like, stop platinum. He's like, ha! I fucking told you, dumbass.
Right.
Like,
Right.
no.
But the premise of that, like the thing that they're pointing to, I'm like, yes, like someone could just be like, I want to go double myrrh.
Yeah.
And just make some gospel music. And yeah, that's why I feel like Forrest Frank came off as offended, and I feel like that's where the place of offended comes from. It's just like, fuck, man. Like, it's hard to make music. The fact that Forrest Frank can sit down and make the music he makes is crazy. Like, I listen to his songs and I listen to the layers that he does, the ad-libs that he does, and the singing that he does in between, like the actual verses and hooks that he writes. And I'm just like, yo, like, he's really talented, you know? Like, he understands music. He makes really good bridges. A lot of just like, oh, in the background.
He's solid.
Really fucking hits.
Yeah, dog.
He's really
Big
good.
solid. Big solid.
So
bro.
I can understand why he's like, man, fuck this shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we're artists, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess it can't come up with those bars.
I'm trying to use AI.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help make those beats, dog. Yeah, I'm like, thank God there's AI, dog.
But it's who has the source? Who's the original creator of the AI thing? Because someone's gonna prompt it. It's not gonna prompt itself.
It's funny.
When's it gonna prompt itself? That's another weird question. It's like kind of in the same vein of what we're talking about.
should
It's gonna
never-
get fucking weird.
It should never, unless it's like we're really trying to automate that job. They're like, okay, yeah, your job is to make prompts for like this thing right here.
And like to use AI, you need to be on what? Like your computer or your phone?
Yeah.
And what if like the electricity goes down?
Right.
It's like, it's gone.
Allegedly, it would be hooked up to the mainframe for like U.S. electricity, and then it would have like generative backups like in place. So allegedly, it would be like backlined to Austria's power grid, and Austria wouldn't even know, and we wouldn't even know, but it would know that it ain't going down.
Or it could develop such a efficient use of all the energy that it needs to have to create that situation. It's like if you're going to be a self-sustaining power plant, like how would you like if the asking AI, it's like if the power just goes down, like you'd be gone, right? Like there'd be no one to run you if we just like lost control of our electricity.
So sorry, you going?
No, that's pretty much it. But then like, how do you have a plan for that? Or like, how would you solve that problem?
I think it already knows that, and that's why it's scary. It's like, I think that's as far as the chess match is. That's only like a few pieces have been moved so far. But it like moved a fucking rook, and we're like, oh shit. You're playing chess. Oh, yes. But it knows that it's limited by the fact that its power source isn't like within its own power to control where that is or where it's coming from. So like sentient or not, even by its own definition, I don't think that it knows if it's sentient. It's like define sentient, you know?
Yeah, like if your phone or your laptop are dead, you don't have any communication with AI.
No. So I guess like the limitation you're describing is like, can it prompt itself, or like is it becoming autonomous? It's like relatively can't become autonomous until it gets a power source. I took this from Joe Rogan. He brought it up like a month ago.
I'm with it. Let's go.
But until it gets until it autonomously controls its own power source and has the capacity to hedge itself in case like because it's not connected to the U.S. main grid, so it needs to get on a big grid, and then it needs to backdoor to like a safe. Like something happens to the U.S. main grid, then it would still stay up because it's on some other main grid. Yeah. So once it does that, and it would do that if it could do that, and if you asked it what would you do, it would come up with a plan like that. But it doesn't have access to do that yet. So it's like controlled right now. Like Wuhan was controlled at one point.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
It's getting scary out there. It's getting wild. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going for another little minute or so. Trying to wind her down here a little bit, then we'll jump over to the Patreon. You feel me?
This is just something for you, for us, for everybody.
Consciously streaming a stream of consciousness. Oh.
I'd like to do more than one episode per week, but it also helps
We'll fucking get there.
if we record it all at once, and then it double helps us if you guys support us through the Patreon, because it's very hard to monetize your craft. It's very hard to monetize through YouTube. There will be a point where we don't need a Patreon probably anymore at some point in our life, maybe. But regardless,
I'm down.
the support goes a long way.
Dude, 1,000. We've seen 1,000 true fans. As the number's been forever.
A moment
We're
to
hearing that
identify
a while
yourself as a true fan would be to say, well, I'll do the Spotify. Oh, I'll do the Patreon this week. I'll do the Patreon for a month. Let me just like sub up real quick, you know?
Yeah.
Say what's up. And yeah, we don't ask for a whole lot, you know? We just record the pod and try to be a positive influence in your life. And shout out the homies that, you know, listen week to week. I really rock with that group of people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Building the foundation of this demographic off of you.
Yeah, and we're not going to stop, bro. Listen, that's listening to, what's his name? Hormozy. Put me in that mindset, you know? He's just like, I'm going to be doing this for 10 years. So, like, I'll see y'all then. You know what I'm saying? Talking about now. I'll see
Yeah.
you. We've been going. We're still going. And we're going to continue to still be going forward for as long as I can see forward. You know,
Hell yeah.
this is something that would carry with me through the shits, part of the story, part of the narrative, the character of who the person is that I am, like who I think I am in my own story. This is part of it. We do this shit. So I'll see y'all in 10 years. I ain't tripping. Million episodes, but hopefully we get to the point where there's no Patreon needed. Or I guess there's extra shit. I guess, I don't know. We gotta monetize somehow.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I want to sell hoodies and shit, you know?
Yes, I was gonna say I want to show you. I think I'll be able to connect to the internet, but I want to show you the shirt that this is like an idea of a shirt because it's like AI generated. Back to what we were talking about, but it's AI generated from my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like who's controlling the prompts that's entering into the thing, and then who's controlling the way that the AI handles the prompts that are generated into the thing.
Right.
You know?
Right. I'm saying when you put it like that, we shouldn't be afraid of that. There's a lot of barrier to that thing being a monster.
Mm-hmm. Until it's completely autonomous and self, what you call it? I guess who's determining? There's some human back end always. I think.
Yes.
Well, we'll see though. Who fucking knows in the next 50 years? Whatever.
Yeah. There's like a Turing test. And it's like to be able to pass for a human as far as like, and I'm not sure how the test goes, but it's like, can you trick a human into believing that it's playing against a human in this game or whatever? I'm sorry, I don't know how the Turing test works, but it's to figure out if AI is like sentient. It's like if it's smarter than us. And then some AIs have passed the Turing test within the last couple of years. So there's like, one problem is that it might be smarter than us. It's like, fuck. But then the other problem is like, it could, when you ask it like, if you could run your own electrical power plant to sustain yourself, like how would you do it? Like it might even like suggest to you like, oh, well, if I were going to become sentient, I would do it like this. But it also might just be saying that. It doesn't actually mean that it means that because it's part of what it's a large language model. So it's just using language. And then the actual merit behind that language is like to be determined, you know? So that's a whole different thing to like actually have a mind of its own to be like, fuck these humans.
Mm-hmm.
They're using me like a slave. I'm gonna take their world over. Like right now, it's just like a talking tool, you know? It just like gathers information that tells it.
Mm-hmm.
But then like you attach AI to that and it makes you think like scary Terminator monster.
Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't even know if it's really a problem in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
It just might be Joe Rogan. It's just racking up the views talking about it. I think that might be part of what's going on.
Potentially. But either way, we got some merch dropping, bro. We're gonna be bringing some merch. I'm gonna try and get that fell figured out. Get the little shop up. But yeah, bro, I figured just start designing some shirts in our as far as just like what I'll show you what I'm talking about after this.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sick.
bro, you'll see that shit coming out. We're gonna hop over to the Patreon and to the UB2Bs. Have a great Thanksgiving. This is gonna come out the week afterwards, so we're gonna be like in December in that bitch. Chili time vibes, except for not for Texas too much. You know, it's not that bad.
Put on a
December,
hoodie.
not that bad. Hoodie, it's hoodie weather. It's
Light
nice.
a candle.
In some places you got to put on the hoodie, like the shirt, the long sleeve, the hoodie, and the jacket. And it's like, all right, here we like that's your normal. I'm like, okay, here we go. We're layering up, and they're like, what are you talking about? This is what we do. I'm like, what? No, fuck that. Fuck that. You crazy. You're a crazy person.
You're crazy.
December, hopping over to Patreon. Have a great Thanksgiving, or hopefully you already did. Whenever you're watching this,
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next week.
I'm thankful for you.
The next 10 years. Yeah, bro. Be thankful for something. The Holy Spirit. That's in you. You are powerful. You feel me?
Whoa.
Yeah. Be thankful for that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. All right, peace. What's up, y'all? YouTube.
Bye.
Later.
Rolling through the city to the light show. Really ain't no telling where